The 3rd Tactical Fighter Wing Civic Action Office at Clark Air Base, in a cooperative effort with the Philippine Ministry of Health and local provincial governments, provides assistance programs to 4 provinces. These provinces surround United States Air Force installations on the largest island, Luzon. Medical Civic Action Projects, or MedCaps, are probably the most far-reaching assistance programs. Civic Action supports up to 40 MedCaps a year throughout Pampanga, Tarlac, La Union, and Benguet provinces, reaching more than 70,000 indigent people annually with medical care. On Monday, March 21st, 1988 at 9 a.m., a MedCap convoy departed Clark Air Base via the Mabalakit Gate for a 105-mile journey to Benguet Province. But this was not a routine MedCap. It was a special MedCap to include the distribution of clothes. This was Operation Urgent Vesture. Tech Sergeant Ron Carroll, 8th Military Airlift Squadron, McCord Air Force Base, Washington, came up with the idea for Operation Urgent Vesture.
Initially, we wanted clothes for 500 children. After we started collecting clothes and getting permission as high as the State Department and the Pentagon, we started collecting clothes, and Lions clubs, local organizations in the Tacoma area, to include church groups, Boy Scouts, all started contributing clothes. Before we know it, we had clothes for 1,000 people within a couple of weeks. We continued to do the drive with the goal of getting clothes for 5,000. Within about a month or two, we had clothes for 5,000. So while we're still waiting on the final processing of getting the clothes over to the Philippines, we collected a total of 24,000 clothes for 24,000 people here in the Philippines.
Operation Urgent Vesture and MedCap volunteers arrived at John Hay Air Station Monday afternoon at 2. It was here the volunteers would plan and coordinate their next day activities to the municipality of Ambassador Tublay in Benguet Province. Benguet is the gateway to the mountain provinces, located in the Cordillera mountain range, and is the seat of Igorot culture. It's 988 square miles of mountainous and hilly, broken only by several narrow valleys and high plateaus. Approximately 7 miles to the northeast of John Hay Air Station is the municipality of Ambassador Tublay. On Tuesday, March 22nd, medical facilities were set up there, inside a school building, and registration lines were formed. Thousands of residents waited patiently in line for their turn to register for medical and dental care and clothing through Operation Urgent Vesture. While MedCap workers rendered assistance inside, from blood pressure checks to minor surgery for removing cysts, clothing was being distributed outside. Major Bob Jones, 3rd TAC Fighter Wing Chief of Military Civic Actions, explains this particular MedCap.
This particular deployment required a considerable amount of coordination because it involves more than the usual things that are done even on a major MedCap. On a major MedCap, we do limited surgery, dental work, and general medicine and pediatric examinations. We've added to that clothing distribution, largely as a result of the efforts of the Women's Welfare Association here at Clark, and also Tech Sergeant Ron Carroll's people over in McCord Air Force Base, the MAC wing there.
Dr. Andreas Bugnosen, the governor of Benguet Province, visited Ambassador Tublay, showing his support for the MedCap and clothes distribution. He spoke with Major Jones and Tech Sergeant Carroll, thanking them for their efforts. On Wednesday morning, March 23rd, MedCap personnel and Urgent Vesture volunteers traveled 16 miles northeast of John Hay Air Station to the municipality of Atuk, a region of towering mountains and thick forests. This area of Benguet Province enjoys cool, invigorating temperatures because of its high elevation, ranging from 1,300 feet to 6,500 feet above sea level. The average annual temperature is 68 degrees. The residents of Atuk welcomed MedCap personnel and friends to Camp 30 Elementary School. A green chalkboard guided people to medical registration, dental care, surgery, general medicine, and pediatrics. In addition, residents formed long lines to receive clothing through Operation Urgent Vesture. Mrs. Kit Cotton, the president of Clark's Women's Welfare Association, commented on the total effort.
I enjoy handing out the clothes. I enjoy putting the coats on the people because it was really cold this morning. There was fog, and we were wearing our sweatshirts. And I enjoyed putting them on the little children and putting them on the mothers who just walked off proud as peacocks. They really thought they looked nice, and they did. They were a lot warmer, too.
As with other medcaps to this region, assistance was provided by members of the 6020th Support Squadron at John Hay Air Station. Major Larry Walker, John Hay Commander, added his thoughts to this special project.
Well, this afternoon I'm basically an active participant in the distribution of the clothing that the Women Welfare have made arrangements to have brought in from the States in conjunction with Civic Action and the local community, and trying to make sure that we get the clothing and the medical supplies to the appropriate areas that need it the most here in Benguet Province.
Operation Urgent Vesture, delivering thousands of pounds of clothing to those in need. A Herculean effort summed up this way by Tech Sergeant Ron Carroll.
My feelings are that it's very warm inside, very gratifying. The reason why is I'm seeing the people here, which is our main objective, receiving these clothes. They didn't expect it. They're very happy. Every one of them that we're giving clothes away today are very happy. And it's also a warm feeling to know that everybody that contributed time, effort, and materials is very happy that they were able to help out. Therefore, I believe this entire project was a 110% success.
Colonel James P. Nance,